Hi, I am Kathy Owens, Director of the City of Columbus Department of Finance and Management. Each year, the city's grants management team administers funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, including the Community Development Block Grant, Home Investment Partnership Program, Housing Opportunities for Persons with AIDS, and the Emergency Solutions Grant. Through these HUD grants, the city promotes integrated approaches that create and improve affordable housing, enhance quality of life for Columbus residents, and generate economic opportunities for low to moderate income people in the neighborhoods of Columbus most in need, including Linden, the neighborhood I grew up in.
McDowell Place is one of Homeport's newest multifamily affordable housing communities. It brings 50 new affordable apartments to Franklinton with a variety of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units in a central, walkable location close to transit options, retail, and community spaces. Homeport was awarded Home Investment Partnership funds to support the development of this vital affordable housing community.
We are an affordable housing developer. We've been in business since 1987, and we specialize in housing low and moderate income individuals and families. Yes, we use tax credits to develop, but in order to really house those at 60, 40, 50, 30% of area median income, then you really need other subsidy. The tax credits go a long way, but you do also need some gap funding to close that final gap to get the project done. Definitely the HUD dollars came in that space to be able to get to the finish line. Also, because the resource was something that was publicly owned and was using HUD dollars, we were able to go through a really engaged community process to establish why the former building needed to come down, what were the potential remedies, what were the potential alternatives to explore prior to then agreeing to move forward with the development of McDowell. So I really, with the public funding, it brought us not only the dollars, but this really deliberate community engagement process that really got us to a better outcome for the project in the end.
At the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, when many downtown businesses were closed or had limited access, Capitol Crossroads Special Improvement District recognized a need and added portable public toilets around downtown. It quickly became clear that public restrooms were an amenity that downtown had been lacking, and the city decided to partner with Capitol Crossroads Special Improvement District to replace the portable restrooms with permanent, high-quality public restrooms at 3 key locations. The Permanent Public Restrooms project used a creative mix of CDBG, CARES Act, and ARPA funds for installation, and an ongoing partnership with the CID keeps the restrooms safe, clean, and operational.
It's been a great benefit to downtown in a number of ways. We've been getting comments saying how much they appreciate having them. Our own clean team has seen a great reduction in the incidence of human waste in the right-of-way, so it's clear that these are making a big difference downtown.
West Franklinton is a neighborhood that has historically been underserved by neighborhood parks. As a historic, largely built-out area, Columbus Recreation and Parks Department had to get creative to find available land to improve community park access. Luckily, they found opportunity in the wide boulevard medians that line a few streets in the neighborhood. CDBG CARES Act funds were used to turn these formerly passive medians into active parks with paths, playgrounds, gathering spaces, recreation courts, and other amenities for all ages and abilities to enjoy.
The idea with these medians was to build park spaces where you could have natural observations, where you have houses on either side or the library over here, where people could look after the parks, but also be connected better into the parks as well. We worked with the Franklinton Area Commission to get their approval of this project. They got to pick this project out of a few different projects for a UIRF, or Urban Infrastructure Recovery Fund project. However, that wasn't quite enough funding to get it across the finish line, and so CDBG, or Community Block Grant Development Grants, were also used, thanks to our Department of Finance, to make sure we had enough money to get that budget to construction.
The Refuge Ohio works to change the lives of men affected by addiction, a problem impacting families across Columbus. Since 1999, the Refuge has helped thousands of men struggling with drugs or alcohol to start a new life. As part of their 13-month residential recovery program, many of their clients will live at The Hub, their location on Sullivan Avenue in the Hilltop.
So this space is important for all the different reasons to why a home is important. It's a safe space. It's a place where it gives you time to rest, to heal.
CDBG funds were used to improve this deteriorating building with repaired balconies and new railings, new windows, doors, and lighting, and a new commercial-grade kitchen.
We got a call from code enforcement, and they pointed out that we had a crumbling balcony and we needed to do something about it. We reached out and got an estimate. One of them was $50,000, and we were like, that's a lot of money. We're a nonprofit, so let's get another estimate. And that one came back at $300,000. At the same time, we were applying for the Community Development Block Grant Fund. When we heard that we were awarded this, the city came out and asked us, is there anything else that you would like help with? The conversation we had with the city around how they could help us beyond what we originally asked, it was a gift that we didn't know we needed. If we didn't receive this funding, we would not have been able to provide the same amount of services to the same amount of people.
This year, in addition to the annual action plan that the city submits to HUD each year, which establishes projects for implementation in the upcoming year, the Department of Finance and Management is proud to be presenting an updated 5-year consolidated plan for the 2025 to 2029 performance period. The consolidated plan sets goals and defines priorities for housing and community development investment in Columbus. In the process of developing the new consolidated plan, the grants management team conducted extensive community engagement, hosting or attending 14 public meetings or community events, and receiving hundreds of survey responses. In addition to this public engagement, the Department of Finance and Management conducted a comprehensive needs assessment and market analysis that looked at the levels of relative need in the areas of affordable housing, homelessness, special needs, and community development. Through this outreach and analysis, we've outlined these draft strategic goals of the 2025 to 2029 Consolidated Plan. The 2025 Annual Action Plan describes the projects that the city will support to address these strategic goals. The City of Columbus Department of Finance and Management is excited to highlight these HUD-funded community development projects driving positive change in Columbus. The city's grants management section works collaboratively with community partners to cultivate these projects with the collective goal of revitalizing neighborhoods and ensuring equitable access to housing and supportive services for all citizens of Columbus. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to the success of these projects. We look forward to continuing to work alongside you on future transformational, HUD-funded projects in our vibrant neighborhoods throughout Columbus.